Evan Urbina, Air Force men's tennis head coach. Thanks for the time and welcome back. Did you have a good summer?
Brian, it was a great summer. Thanks for having us back, and thanks for doing these interviews. We really appreciate it.
Appreciate you. Tell me about any highlights from your cadets. Obviously, cadets a little more busy than some other college athletes during the summer. They do get some time off, but there's a lot of work too.
Well, we took their time off this year because we did a foreign tour. So we went over to Switzerland and Germany. We got to see the Swiss Open. That was really cool. One of our favorite players, Stan Wawrinka, we got to see him play, David Goffin, and so that was a blast. And then we went to Germany. We played a team in Switzerland, team in Germany on the red clay, so it was a little bit uncomfortable for the guys. We met up with one of our grads over there, Tyler McClung, and it was really incredible seeing the beautiful architecture over there. Switzerland got to be, I think, the most beautiful place I've ever been. And then some of the World War II historical sites in Germany. So it was a blast, once-in-a-lifetime thing, and I think our guys still remember that forever. Matt Staten the other day in practice, someone asked him, like, what's the takeaway, or, how was the trip? And he said, that's going to be one my grandchildren are going to hear about.
That's awesome. And as far as a team building, like, what does it do to take guys kind of away from their element, especially into a foreign country?
Well, you get to spend more time together. I mean, it was really interesting this summer. We didn't see the guys as much as we're used to. They had a lot of military training that they were involved in. Guys leaving for ops. Langdon did jump. That was pretty fun. Matt did azimuth, which is a newer program that I learned a lot about because he's our first guy who's done it. But they did that zero gravity training where the plane goes into free fall. So that was pretty fun. And we didn't get to see him. So then, like, just getting together and being together all day, every day for a week and a half, that was great. And there's a lot of the inside jokes that start coming in. And, I think the guys just bond and they get more comfortable together. And I can already tell, like, it's going to help for this fall.
That's awesome. Now you're back in the swing, back practicing, fall season almost upon us. What do you got the guys doing?
Well, we started on Saturday. We had a team practice after all the military training. And then this week we're doing individuals. So that's just focusing on different things about our program, like just philosophical ideas that we want to hit hard and make sure we're on the same page with. One thing that's happened, I named AJ Moore our team captain, so I'm really excited about that. We have 3 seniors that everyone said all 3 of these guys would do a great job. And if I made all 3 of them team captain, that would be almost half of our team. So I couldn't do that, and I really felt like AJ was, he's going to be a great team leader for us. So I'm excited about that, and I'm excited about our fall.
Obviously, fall, more of a individual-focused time of the season before the team, in the spring. So what's your emphasis? What are you mainly concerned about with all of your team trying to get them better at this fall?
Well, when you're competing in the fall, you are competing for yourself, but you're competing for the team. I always felt like when you are focused on being the best version of yourself on the court and playing your best, and you're going to move up in the lineup, and that's going to help our entire team. I always thought if you're playing number 1, that means another player could play number 2 and vice versa. So, I want guys pushing in that way, and I really think your fall results set you up for success in the spring. AJ Moore, he's a classic example. He actually didn't play as much in our singles lineup his freshman year, but worked really hard over the summer, had a great fall his sophomore year, and then he's been in our lineup and actually, pushing the top end of our lineup now. So I thought he was a great example. I really think and believe that it only takes one match for you to, like, turn a corner in your game, So you never want to miss an opportunity. I remember that as a player. There was one match the fall of my sophomore year that I was going to lose, and I was able to find a way to turn it around. And a big part of it was just mental. And that slingshotted me into my sophomore year. And I've seen that over and over with our guys. So I don't want to miss those opportunities. I want our guys to be ready for this fall, just to know that, hey, it's going to set you up for the spring.
Not a ton of tennis this fall, but just give us some highlights. Well, obviously the Bedford Cup's coming up, but there's more than that.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that. September 26th through the 28th. That is going to be a great weekend because it's also Dan Oosterhouse getting inducted into the Air Force Athletics Hall of Fame. So I know we've got some grads coming into town. There was a group text sent out yesterday, like, who's getting tickets? So um, I'm really excited about that. I'm excited for our guys to play in front of our fans on our beautiful outdoor courts. Hopefully it's not too windy, but either way, it'll be some great tennis. And then the rest of the fall, we have some staple events, some Mountain West events and regional events that, could help us qualify for NCAA's individuals this fall. And then the Colorado Cup, we're playing the Commander-in-Chief's Challenge. That's in D.C. That's a great experiential trip for us. And then we're closing out the fall against future conference rivals Hawaii in Hawaii. So that'll be fun.
Should be great. Coach Urbina, thanks for the time. Appreciate you.
Thanks again, Brian.